I know you want to be an Instagram it boy. You know, the guys that don't have to do much to craft the perfect profile. Wouldn't you love your Instagram to be just as cool, aesthetic, and mysterious? Of course you would, so let's get into it. I'll show you what you need to do to become an Instagram it boy. I'll also point out what you might be doing that keeps you from achieving it boy status on the gram. Here we go. Your username. No one will remember at Coffee Lover Pro 123. No one. That's too complicated, too long, and too cringe for an Instagram name. It's not 2015. If you want to be an Instagram it boy, your username should roll off the tongue. It should be catchy and easily remembered. I would advise that you use your name or just shorten your name for the username. But if for some reason you don't want to use your name on your socials, then you can adopt a username that's simple, catchy, and memorable. Emphasis on memorable. Anything less and you'll be forgotten in the stream of wannabe it boys who couldn't quite cut it. Imagine if someone asked you for your Instagram username so they could follow you, but they don't have their phone with them, so they have to memorize it. Having a ton of characters would make it difficult for them to remember. Your username should be straightforward. It should describe you. That is, if you choose not to use your name. Keep your bio short. Nobody wants to know your entire life story in your bio. That's way too much info for most people. Keep your bio short and mysterious. One-liners are always effective. You can use your favorite quote, but nothing too cliché. If you're going to use a quote, please don't use overused ones like Carpe Diem or YOLO. Try to go for quotes that resonate with you, or quotes that actually mean something to you. You can also go for quotes from your favorite book, movie, or song. A quote from your friends or family members can also work. I just use emojis that describe what I'm into. Or, if you're taking your Instagram seriously and are serious about content creation, just use keywords that describe what you do, like art, fashion, music, or drums. Limit your social media activity. This is very important, so pay attention. If you want to have a mysterious vibe, you should limit how much time you spend on social media. You don't want to come across as having too much time on your hands, and you want people to wonder what you're up to and crave your presence. Limiting social media use also has health benefits. By setting boundaries on the time and energy you invest in scrolling through your feed, you can potentially reduce feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or depression that often come with using social media excessively. And no, I'm not saying that you completely stop using social media, especially if you're a content creator. But don't let it control you. You control it. Limit the time you spend, use that time for something more productive, and put it back into content creation, and then post it. Plan your feed. You need to plan out your feed ahead of time. The only way to make sure your feed looks aesthetic is to plan out at least 5 to 10 posts ahead of time in exactly the order you want to post them, so you know what your feed will look like when you do post them. There are many apps that can help you plan out your feed and suggest filters to use to give your photos that it boy vibe. Do not post your photos randomly as you take them. Even if they're edited to the nines, it's not just about one photo. It's about how that photo will make your feed look and how that photo will work with other photos. Don't post too often. Contrary to what you might believe, posting a bunch of thirsty pictures does not make you an it boy. It actually makes you a little cringe. If you also think posting way too many selfies, low-res pictures of your food, and blurry pictures of you and your friends partying all over Europe will get you it boy status, you're wrong. So ease up a little. Instagram it boys. Engage in an age-old practice known as less is more. You want to have the right amount of photos that showcase you, your lifestyle, and your personality. You can post a picture every other day, but don't bombard your followers with your photos. Invest in photo editing apps that edit your pictures and make them look more aesthetic. Use Pinterest for inspiration. Your photos should always leave people wanting more. Also, work on your poses. You want to look unbothered in every photo. Even your stories need to look aesthetic for that it boy vibe. You don't want to post every little thing you're up to, every meme, or every reel you come across. But you need to post a story at least once a day to keep it mysterious. And when you do post, don't post only photos of yourself on your stories. Post different parts of your day, like a page of a book you're reading, breakfast or lunch you just had, or even your shoes for the day. Post people you met today without tagging them, but make sure it looks quality and aesthetic. You also want to make sure that you post things on your stories that leave people with questions. Don't post long captions to describe what you're doing. Let the followers fill in the blanks themselves. Diversify your photos. Your Instagram page should show more than just you. It should show your personality and your lifestyle. In order to achieve that, diversify your photos. Post different photos of things you're doing. It could be gym pics, your hobbies, restaurants, coffee shops, bakeries, books, music, journaling. Really, anything. The important thing is to make sure the photos look random and effortless. You don't want them to look too staged. The less staged your pictures look, the better. And if you're out of ideas on the type of photos to post, check out Pinterest. Borrow picture ideas and posts from other creators. You can either post them directly from Pinterest or recreate the photos to give them a more personal touch. You want to post these photos as filler posts between pictures of you. Also, don't forget to turn off your location no matter where you are. People not knowing where you are is part of the mystery. Don't post too many highlights. Gone are the days when you can have a highlight to represent every part of your life or interest. How can you be mysterious when you're giving off everything about you on your highlights? Keep highlights to a minimum. 2 to 3 highlights are good. Your highlight covers are important, so try getting aesthetic pics from Pinterest to use for your highlight covers. Do not use random pictures of yourself. A Life Lately photo dump post is a must. Even It Boys post Life Lately dumps once in a while to give their followers something to obsess over and analyze. The trick to posting Life Lately dumps is to make sure the photos or videos are random and seem totally unrelated, yet tell a story. Every photo dump should have pics from different times, some of you, some of places you visited, and nighttime pics. You can even post carefully taken photos of someone with you without revealing who they are. A gym pic and an outfit pic are a must. If you want to be an Instagram it boy with a mysterious vibe, take my advice. I assure you, you'll completely revive your Instagram page and achieve it boy status. Let me know in the comments down below which of the tips you're excited to try and what topic I should cover next. I'll see you in my next video.